Ti. And oh, are these some beefy boys. I'm not going to detail all their specs. I'm just going to concentrate on the 5090, and I'm not touching everything because otherwise we're going to talk for a very long time. The 5090 is the only of the four and also the first GeForce GPU to surpass 20,000 CUDA cores, which is crazy, like absolutely nuts. We're also talking 32 gigabits of RAM, a 512-bit memory bus, and a really high power consumption, despite only being a dual slot. And alongside that power consumption, oh my god, the price. It is MSRPing at $2,000, which is crazy high. At the same time, I mean, you're going to get some insane performance out of this thing. It's a huge step up from the 5080 in everything but memory speed, but it basically doubles the memory bandwidth. So again, it's a big difference. And the 5080 is going to be $999. The 5090 is going to be $1,999. So there better be a big jump between these two things. Still, that's an exciting announcement. I'm really excited to see what this thing can do. I'm not sure if I will be buying one. That's a little high for Falcon's wallet, just in case any of you guys think I'm absolutely filthy rich. No. But still exciting. We'll see. We'll see what happens with this thing. I will say I won't be particularly happy if they start designing games that require a 5090, especially given the fact that, you know, system requirements haven't exactly meant better graphics, as we talked about recently. And number 9, Black State got another trailer. Now, if you're not following this, it's absolutely a graphics showcase, although you can tell it's not quite the biggest studio making it. Some of the physics stuff just makes me think AA, despite the fact that, you know, everything else is insane looking. I don't really know what Black State is. It's got some crazy good graphics. It's an Unreal Engine showcase. I mean, it's genuinely nuts. But the description of the game is a secret group of scientists called the Architects summons you for a mysterious mission. That doesn't help. I mean, the fact is, this is one of the prettiest things I have ever seen in most respects, but I have no friggin' idea what's going on, other than it looks incredible. At this point, it probably should be regarded more of a technical showcase before they've actually, you know, uncovered some of why you should play it, but, I mean, it looks very good. So also, we got some, it's in-engine footage of a new Virtua Fighter. It's not necessarily the game, it's pre-development gameplay, but man, it looks it looks very cool. I mean, it looks fantastic. This is a game that I've wanted a follow-up to for quite a while now, you know, because it's been quite a while. But Jensen Huang, the CEO, showed it off at CES. It's something to behold. Alas, I will never be competitive in fighting games. I will never have a career in being good at fighting games. But, I mean, it's Street Fighter and Virtua Fighter for me. That's really what got me loving the genre. We'll actually see more of this in early 2025. I guess there's going to be a Virtua Fighter Direct event sometime soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. At number 8, this might not seem like groundbreaking or anything, but Lenovo's Legion Go S is now going to be their first Legion powered by SteamOS. That means for all intents and purposes, this thing it's basically a Steam Deck, except for you don't have to disable the touchpads on every game so that your massive fat hands don't press them every time you're trying to switch to the portable turret in the finals. I love this Steam Deck, but I can definitely see why somebody would maybe want a slightly different piece of hardware for it. I probably am not among those people. I really like my Steam Deck despite me complaining about that. Still, they're putting some pretty powerful hardware in this thing, so I think that's also a pretty significant appeal to certain people. Like, outside of the Steam Deck, this has been, for the most part, a hardware line that's gotten a lot of positive talk, and I think moving into the Steam OS area is probably the way to go. Steam OS is a fantastic, well put together OS for playing games through, and yeah, I could see this being a big thing. And number 7 is more handhelds, the Nitro Blaze 8 and the Nitro Blaze 11. These are Windows handhelds, so you're not talking about the Steam OS. You're talking about what is essentially a laptop, but, you know, shaped like a gaming handheld. The 11-inch is excessive. I don't know if you've ever had like an 11-inch iPad or tablet or anything, but it's a little unwieldy for gaming. Like, for a lot of other functions, it's fantastic, but I can't see myself getting one of these. It's cool, don't get me wrong, and I'm sure that there are people who would absolutely love to have such a thing. The 8 would look more my speed in terms of what we're dealing with here. They do look very pretty, though. The screens are really Now, these things aren't OLEDs. They've got IPS displays, which is at least better than an LED. And they, like I said, they look very pretty. I know there are people who disagree with me on the 11-inch thing. There are people who think that's like the future of handheld gaming. I've had a few conversations, and I don't know if I agree with that or not, but I do know that there is a demand for it, and it's good that there's something for that. It looks good. Again, I would probably take the 8. And these are Windows gaming handhelds, keep in mind. So, I mean, you got a lot of other functionality in this box, but to me, the SteamOS is the superior OS for a gaming handheld at the moment, unless you really want to be able to do spreadsheets too. I don't know. I'm sure there's people who do that. There might be people who buy these things and take the controllers off the side, put up the kickstand, and Bluetooth a keyboard and mouse into it more than they game with it. I don't know. It does look like a very good piece of hardware, though, and I have a feeling that there's going to be a lot of people who are really excited about it. At number 6, we are getting 600 and 750 hertz refresh rates on some new gaming monitors. MSI announced a 600 hertz monitor, and Kurui, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Kurui, I don't know, they were like, 600? How about 750? Now, I'm not going to lie and say I think that this is necessary. I don't. But that's not really what the CES is about. This is a show where they kind of brute force insane shit in your face. And in truth, this is impressive. Both of these monitors are impressive. Obviously, 750 hertz is higher than 600, but 600 is probably higher than it ever needs to be. I mean, I'm still dealing with, lowly 144 hertz monitors at this point. I can't imagine needing something higher than the refresh rate I'm at now. But, I mean, there are people who are much, much more gooder at games than me. So, if you want the best, you have the right to have the best. And this is crazy. These are crazy refresh rates. And number 5, a company called WeMade is touting its game called Mir 5, which has NVIDIA ACE-powered AI bosses. This means these bosses are powered by large language models and actually learn. They don't follow script-based patterns, which to me, I don't know, kind of is why bosses are interesting. You got to learn how to beat them, and that usually involves patterns, and I don't know. I'm not the kind of person who just preemptively shits on everything AI because it's AI, but I'm also not immediately impressed with everything just because it's AI. This kind of feels dumb. A lot of people have made a lot of comments on it. A lot of people have rightly pointed out that if it actually is machine learning, and it supposedly is, it's powered on a large language model, but if it does learn and adapt, it's eventually going to be impossible to beat. And I've seen more than a few people calling it absolutely unhinged. I'm not sure if I completely agree with that. I think there's potential for this to be cool, but I do feel like there has to be a cap on what it can do. We'll see, though. Moving on to number 4, it's DLSS 4, appropriately numbered, right? Yeah? Now, this might not sound like a big announcement, but I will go ahead and say there's a pretty serious jump here that everybody needs to understand. There are other features that are coming alongside DLSS 4, but specifically, the thing that matters is multi-frame generation. Now, where you could get stuttering and you could have a frame generated to cover it up entirely using DLSS, it couldn't do it if there was a stutter that was more than one frame. If you're running a game at 30 frames per second, you only get 29 in the second. DLSS could make up for that by generating a frame, or multiple frames if there are multiple gaps. But a gap could only be a frame, and that has changed. Now, keep in mind, this is only on the 50 series. The really expensive cards we just talked about at the top of this video. So it's not going to benefit everybody, but still, that's badass. Like, we talk about how not great frame rates have been in recent years because the upgrades in technology have not necessarily represented games working or even looking better in a lot of cases. But to me, this sounds like there's a keen possibility that trend may start reversing, or at least I hope. At number 3, this one I have mixed feelings about. You'll see exactly why. PlayStation announced several movies and an anime. I'll say the anime first because it's unambiguously something I want. It's a Ghost of Tsushima anime. God. I can't imagine not wanting a Ghost of Tsushima anime. Duh. Hell, I would actually like a Ghost of Tsushima movie. Like, give me a full-on movie. I'll take it. Make a trilogy. There's enough content in the game for the trilogy, right? You could do it right. Helldivers 2 also getting a movie adaptation. This one, I think, is going to take a little more care than the Ghost of Tsushima adaptation. I think that one just reeks of adaptation from the get-go, but Helldivers 2 is kind of an adaptation of an existing movie. It's Starship Troopers. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. There are a lot of times new movies are made that seem like they're the idea of old movies, but it's also been a while, and I don't mind the idea of going back through that one. I do hope there's some new ideas brought into it, and it's made something distinct from Starship Troopers. That being said, a spiritual sequel to Starship Troopers in the movie theater, I don't think would piss me off. And then we get to the inverse problem with Horizon Zero Dawn, which is honestly a very cool IP. I really enjoy Horizon Zero Dawn. I think it is something that would work great as a movie, but I don't know how it's going to make any money. It doesn't really have a built-in movie audience. Although it does explain the Lego game that came out on the Switch a little bit more. That is very obviously just working to get more people to understand that there is a Horizon Zero Dawn. Honestly, like I said, it could make a very good movie, and if they can keep the budget low enough, they probably could make a movie that succeeds and maybe even becomes a sleeper hit. But Sonic the Hedgehog, it's not going to be. If it does well in the box office, it's because there were a lot of wise moves made in the creation of that movie. Just to be frank, that's probably the one out of those three that has the most potential as a movie.
Your body just found an energy change.
I think they're keeping as an anime because there is actually a lot of content in the story. That makes sense to do as, you know, a series that's broken up into episodes. Helldivers 2, I mean, again, Starship Troopers. Horizon Zero Dawn could be a really cool movie, but it is very, very limited in its appeal. It is not a niche game. It's pretty mainstream. It's a pretty successful game franchise. But, like, let's think of, you know, Uncharted, which is a similar game in some ways and much bigger. Did that movie really do that good? Had a $120 million budget, made a $407 million. So it was a profitable movie, but that budget really cut into the profitability. You have to double a budget to account for the marketing campaign. That's where the break-even point for a film typically is. Some say it's 2.5 rather than 2. If it was 2.5, this movie was barely profitable. But if you can make a Horizon Zero Dawn movie for $60 million, I think that would be a great investment because it has the potential to do that same kind of box office numbers if marketed right. Marketed like it doesn't have a built-in audience. I've talked about this too long. Let's move on. At number 2, GeForce Now is getting full support on the Steam Deck, so you're going to be able to cloud game. And I just want to say that sounds maybe lame, but it's not. Like, it's going to save to your Steam cloud saves. It's going to integrate with Steam. And for all intents and purposes, you're just going to get way better performance. Possibly some lag, I'm not 100% sure. But potentially you could get way, way better. And that may be a really good thing. I mean, I don't know about you, but I had an interesting time getting Indiana Jones and the Great Circle set up on my Steam Deck. It really ran like shit, and it looked like shit, and I had to spend time with the settings. I mean, what's weird is that I made it look better, and it ran better, so I don't even remember what I did, but the potential here is that could be something that is avoided. I would probably, if I could get a lagless experience, prefer to cloud stream Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, because even though I have it looking better and running better, I'll bet it would look and run quite a bit better that way. I don't know. So there's a lot of advantages that GeForce Now could bring. And at number 1, Atari seems to be doing something cool. I mean, way back in the day, there was the Atari Game Station. Now, there's the Atari Game Station Pro, a handheld that gives you access to a ton of Atari games. And I think I'm actually sold on it. It's $149. It'll come out later in the year. And it actually seems like an all-in-one Atari thing. There's an HDMI out on it. You can Bluetooth controllers onto it. And it's got like all of the Atari stuff. Like all of the Atari stuff. Well, probably not all of it, but there's a lot of it on here. I don't mind Atari being back. That's the reason this is at number 1. I love Atari. Atari actually, you know, was the game generation before I got into video games. I was minorly familiar with Atari from like classrooms. In kindergarten, there was an Atari. I'm really making sure that you know that I'm extremely old. But yeah, I'm psyched. I'm gonna buy one of these. It looks cool. It's got a bunch of cool features. It's very neat. I do have a quick bonus for you. It's this new MCOM iPhone controller that actually magnets onto the MagSafe thing on the back of the iPhone. If you have an Android, it's still compatible and actually gives you stuff to add the same feature to your Android. It looks really cool. Reminds me of a DS, except for it's got real nice fancy Hall effect joysticks on it. It's really neat. And then the other thing I have to show you is Sony with this big Last of Us LED screen. It looks kind of like an on-rails old school arcade shooter of The Last of Us, but it's just like brought up to the nth degree. Like It's all around you. It's
Well,
on LED screens. Honestly,
the
sounds
controller?
kind of lame, but actually looks pretty cool. I loved that old type of on-rails shooter, Virtua Cop or Terminator 2 type old school game.
Oh,
And
that's
I would
alright.
love to see that return in a giant room where the game surrounds you entirely. I'm for that. That's all I got for you today. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. If you like this video, click like. If you're not subscribed, now's a great time to do so. We upload brand new videos every day of the week. Best way to see them first is, of course, a subscription. So click subscribe.
Man. All right. That's done. Oh, okay. Yeah, they had like different ones come out during that time, right? Excuse me and my snotty nose. That's hilarious. Damn. That's fucked up. All right, we are back. You know what's crazy is I really don't remember it being this many clubs. Ryan Costa, you back? Wants to see me at the M Side Cafe. Wait, back at the old spot? Is that M Side Cafe in here? I know I'm supposed to visit somebody here at Moon Woo. There is an inside cafe. Okay. Yeah, I forgot where it's at. Figure out where it's at. Alright, let me check the map real quick. This game out of me. Ooh, boss survives. Yep, that's the right spot. You know what? Forget it. Forget it. I'll figure out where Ryan is at in a little bit. Anyway, we got a side mission called Extracting the Past. Let me talk to this old dude real quick. I know he probably just want me to collect some stuff. Oh, there we go. I already did it. I did it by mistake. Let's go. Let's go. Don't stop by mistake. All right. And immediately he wanted something else. You bastard.
Jogging me.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Because I know the inside cafe at,
I see.
what's his name?
Oh,
At Camarocho.
does that mean
I'm gonna skip this. This stuff always is long-winded. And for no reason. The roses. Alright, I got some roses. Boo. Alright, anybody else got some missions? There's one right here. Called the Forbidden Taste. Okay, yeah, I figured it was gonna be a little while. Because I did remember going back.
Stay down.
At least having the will, I mean the freedom to go back. I just couldn't remember when.
Yep.
This feels familiar.
Huh. Yep.
Alright, we're looking for a Phantom Ramen store. Did I see somebody walking into the wall? Because that is hilarious. Look, you sound like you don't like what they talking about. Oh yeah, I remember that. Did somebody drop something? Did you just drop this?
Excuse me.
ありがとうございました。
That was very random. Alright, so I believe that there's a cat around here, or one that will be around here. Yeah. How did you only gather one piece of information, but not the one that was over here? I know you was listening. The way we was ear hustling. I know you heard them when they said that he used the cat. You jot down this information, Yagami. Alright, we're staring at each other. Yagami, pay attention. There we go. There we go. Alright, there is a spot where cats, there we go. I think that's the spot right there. Where cats be at. Look, man, y'all got the damn way. So we trying to use my skateboard. Drop scorpions. Scorpion. From Mortal Kombat. The fact that I actually got to sit here and listen to this mess is dope. No, they don't. They do not. He at Ming Wu. Why is everybody at Ming Wu? Why you putting your boots on me, sir? Oh, damn. That's a different one. That was a different grab
Really,
right there.
guys?
I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it. Alright, there's a spot where cats be at. It's close. I know it's close. Even though it felt like it was around this corner right here. Ain't this the weapon shop? Down here, follow me. Why you scared?
What a waste.
What do you sell on here?
いらっしゃいませ。
You sell buns and chestnuts? Buns and chestnuts, huh?
ありがとうござい。
That sounds hilarious. What do you sell? Same thing?
いらっしゃいませ。あ
How
りがとう
were
ござ
y'all
いまし
both
た。
has a shop right across, well, not really across from each other, but right next to each other, really, that both sell buns. Alright, competition is, is too dang on close. Oh, this is about right here. They out here trying to be Burger King and McDonald's, sitting right next to each other. Alright, there's a star that only appears at night. Start with that. Usually I'll be guided by a cat. I said there's a cat broth. I doubt it. Alright, dog, we don't care about all this extra.
So to sum
See?
it up,
You try to give me a full conversation over nothing. There we go. See, you see how crazy it is? Yes, that me. I scared him off. Oh, look at me. Hey, the dude from the first one.
yeah.
You guys prefer Burger King? I don't know which one I actually preferred. I will say I like Burger King burgers. But not all the time, which is weird.
Excuse me.
I know I do love the fries. The fries are my favorite. Was it their fries? No, this Wendy's fries. Wendy's fries are my favorite.
By the way,
Actually, I don't know what did I like about McDonald's though. Oh yeah, the fish sandwich. So it was McDonald's fish, Burger King's burgers, and Wendy's fries. That's what it is.
I see.
Yeah, I heard how skinny the McDonald's fries were. They were abnormally skinny. You know what? I've never been a Nuggets fan from anybody. My cousin used to get them all the time, and I was like, you know what? You can have that. But I'm also not a fries fan, like a French fries fan. Usually when people give me like the fries or something, like I usually give it away to somebody. I'm a big Frosties guy. Big on Frosties. I would usually get a Frosty from Wendy's or Hershey Pie from Burger King. Burger King's cheese bites? I've never heard of it. Damn.
And stay down.
Oh. Hey, who the heck I'm looking for? To your face.
Suspicious.
She don't fit. See your face.
Hey.
Let me try her. So it is on the ground then. Oh yeah, McDonald's has the best breakfast.
What the?
Period.
Excuse me.
Burger King breakfast is too salty. And I don't know, Wendy's breakfast is kind of boring. Burger King tried to get me with the French toast sticks. Alright. Almost had this for a second.
Yep.
There you go.
え
Yes. uh-huh.
Seriously?
Eh?
嘘。
いや、
That's insane. Why the brothel though? His friends are horrible.
Yagami-san.
Huh?
Yagami-san.
Excuse me. Why you gonna blame me for that? But man, I'm not the reason why his dreams went down in flames. He's the reason. There's like a what's name back here, ain't it? A casino? They won't let me inside that bathroom casino, damn it. Alright, so I need some mouse food. I said mouse. Cat food. That's great. Ain't there like a Papo around here or something? Where you at, Papo? Is this the rich spot? Get the rich clothes. Yeah, it is. Some fancy pants.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
Yeah. Got some extra defense in this bitch.
Hmm?
Huh?
Nah.
This isn't over.
Oh.
Nice.
Hmm. Yeah. I see. Are you serious?
Alright, so we got Paradise VR again. I am not doing it. Anyway, let me continue with the story. I do want to get boxing. And I think the only way I can get to boxing is if I just continue.
It's hard to imagine. And you're saying Sawa-sensei was given this picture?
Right. And it must have really shaken her up. She wouldn't even stick around to have a chat. Some mysterious woman handed her the photo. She's gotta be linked to Hiro Mikoshiba's murder in one way or another. If I had to guess, she's working with or for Ehara. But I couldn't tell you how they're connected.
It might even be that she's the one who hired the Yokohama Leomong to attack you at that restaurant. If they're telling you to drop the Mikoshiba case, they're connected too.
A threat like that might have worked on a run-of-the-mill detective in over his head.
But how do you think you even got on their radar at all, Yagamishi? Mikoshiba's case is so big they needed hired muscle to stop you?
If I'm that much of a thorn in their side, the police investigation is worse.
Yeah, that's true. Even if they stop you in your tracks, Kanagawa police would just pick up the trail right where you left off.
I have to figure, I'm not the one they were really there to threaten into staying silent. It was Sawa-sensei. 4 years ago when Toshiro Ehara killed himself, apparently, she thought Mikoshiba was the one bullying him. I set up that meeting with her so she could tell me more about what really happened at the time. But as of now, someone's pretty bent on making sure she doesn't reveal that. That'd be my guess.
Well, if that's the case, I'm afraid their threats were actually pretty effective. Sawa-sensei's lips are sealed now. There's not much we can really do about it.
Don't worry. I'm not near done yet. Besides, they've already made one big mistake.
Yeah?
They hired a gang thinking they could scare a detective off the scent. No way in hell they're expecting me to double down even harder on it.
You're totally right. That was a rather massive oversight on their part.
That night, the news broke on every channel and across the internet that the corpse found in Ijincho had been identified. Every student, teacher, and faculty member at Serio High School would know how Hiro Mikoshiba died. The details were heartbreaking, and a lot of lives were about to be turned upside down.
Honestly, us hitting chapter 4 is actually pretty quick.
The alleged bully, Hiro Mikoshiba, turns up dead. There is no mistaking the motive
But I
in
get
his murder.
something real quick.
As Yagami looks into the heart of the matter, a suicide 4 years prior, he is met with brutal backlash from the underworld. Why does Yagami face resistance at every turn? As night falls over Ichincho, the answer slips further into darkness.
Alright, that should be it for me moving around. I'm planted.
Yes, we have grief counselors on site.
Hello. You've reached
Yes.
Stereo High School. Yes.
That's right.
It's tragic news. Mikoshiba-kun was one of our student teachers here, and the school is coping with it as best we can.
Of course. Yes, our parents and guardians have every right to be upset about this. Yes. Oh, yes.
Now to the murder victim found in Izazaki Ijinsho.
Yes.
Authorities announced that they have identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, a student teacher at Seirio High School. Autopsy reports indicate the cause of death was blood loss from a sharp object. Mikoshiba was reported as a missing person 2 months
So,
ago in October, and
what's the
police
plan
began
today,
his
fellas?
very early on.
Honest, this hangover is kicking my ass. I'm gonna be kinda useless.
Maybe don't drink until sunrise.
Well, that's no good. Without you, Kaito-san, who's gonna be the brains of this whole operation?
You'll have to manage, man.
I figure I'll head back to Seirio High today. I should check in on Sawa-sensei,
Yeah,
see how
he's
she's
an
holding
idiot.
up.
She's got a lot on her
true
shoulders now,
idiot.
huh? Pretty teacher like her doesn't deserve it.
Right from the outset, Sawa-sensei flat out denied that Mikoshiba ever bullied Toshiro Ihara. But then we learned she confronted him about his actions 4 years ago. Which means she was starting to suspect he was the bully.
Then some chicken shade shows up, makes some threats, and suddenly teacher's lips are sealed shut, huh?
Whoever she was, she has to be involved with the murder. How else could she have Mikoshiba's picture from right before he died?
It's almost like the killer was trying to hide any trace of bullying. And if so, that's pretty bizarre.
Why's that?
I mean, if Mikoshiba really was the bully, why bother covering that up? Wouldn't it work in their favor if word of that spread? That way the murder would be, I don't know, more justified?
Yeah, I do see the logic there.
Okay. But what gets me is, why would Sawa-sensei change her answer like that?
Have you considered she may have been pressured to hide the truth? Perhaps by an overcautious superior? I wouldn't put it past Chairman Okuda to pull something like that.
I doubt he has that kind of sway over her, though. Sawa-sensei doesn't exactly mince words with him. Guess we'll have to ask her directly if we really want to know.
Yeah, but didn't she make it pretty clear you need to keep your distance?
What kind of a detective would I be if I gave up because of that?
Point taken. Well, is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, sure is. Help me kick this damn hangover.
Say what?
Might as well hang back, Sugiura. Only I can get in and out of the school without raising a red flag right now.
Keeping up with that handyman was a hell of a job. I deserve a little R&R.
Man, Why am I stuck babysitting the drunk gorilla while you get to go have fun?
Called that man a drunk gorilla. That's hilarious. No, I was expecting this to be faster.
Go!
It is not. I guess it is. But, yeah. I guess. Oh, man. Come on, let's fight one child with some new style.
Why is this so? Let's play.
Ooh, I got boxing now. What's up? What's up? What's up? I never had boxing before. What's up? He caught my ass. What up? He caught my ass with the meanest hook. Oh, that's the old lady, please. So can I get like new moves? Oh man. I actually learned it at the gym. Boo. I gotta learn it at the gym. BS. Okay. They just know I'm out here trying to have fun. That's what it is. Come on in. Come on.
Really, guys?
Look, man, y'all gonna make boxing my favorite daggone style. I don't gotta really move. They just stand there and just, man, look. Come on, y'all. Get up. Get up, we boxing. Come on, man. Don't be a punk. Get up. Get up. Swing.
And stay down.
Oh man, this is awesome. Boxing is awesome. Alright, what can I do? Speak with Naito. Oh yeah, I needed roses, I forgot. Then I need to find, there's what's name in here, right? What's it called? I know we got Papo's, Don Quixote. Oh, maybe not. There's the flowers to go. Flowers to go, maybe? Okay, yeah, we're gonna go there. Let me check the, Ichiban's confection shop real quick. see what this lady got. What you got, lady? Got rice crackers. I don't know what that is. Some yokon. Okay. Nothing that I actually need. Alright, let's go to Tamakita Park. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for Yakuza, Like a Dragon, the pirate stories. Not gonna lie, man, boxing is superior right now. Boxing is the superior stance. Alright, so let's see how many roses I need. Nope, it didn't say how many roses. I'll buy 3 just in case. Alright, so I got that. Let's probably have to be there's a side mission outside the school. Let me go to yeah, he's in Chinatown, right? He's like right across the street. Yeah, I should put a thing right here.
Excuse me.
Garlic? Man, what the? I wish you would have just told me everything I need. I could have got all that stuff at once. Instead of me having to keep leaving and come back. It's a stupid quest. Anyway. Where's the nearest Papo? Okay, I'm gonna go here. So stupid. Yeah.
And stay down.
Hey, this is a Papo? Man, what?
いらっしゃいませ。
Got a Papo in the station? That doesn't have what I need. God damn it. I was looking for some cat food. Does not have cat food. Son of a bitch. Alright, what am I trying to think of now? It's a general goods. They might have cat food. The pawn shop might have cat food. Ooh, it's a pharmacy. Let me try the pharmacies first. The pharmacy might have cat food. Oh, it's two pharmacies. Which one do I go to? Let me go this one. Got my fancy hub. God damn it. I've been thinking about to go somewhere. My eyes end up back in this damn section right here. Don't you hit me. Alright. We got cat food in here. Why is everybody inside? Look, move, people. Oh, get out my damn way.
いらっしゃいませ。
Yeah, they got cat food. That's what I'm talking about. Anti-stun contacts? Nigga, what? Okay. I respect it. Alright, anyway, we're gonna get some tuna in this bitch. Some beef. That's chicken. Alright, we don't do pate around these parts.
ありがとうござい。
We do flakes or chunks only. Give these cats real meat. This is like a chicken spot. Is this a chicken
い
spot?
らっしゃいませ。
A Pepsi J Cola? Nigga, what? What does that mean? I'm gonna give you some of that Pepsi J. Alright? I feel like I would be cool with a Pepsi J. I can feel it in my spirit. Anyway, let me go back to this area right here. Really quick. Kitty. Look, man, y'all just now waking up, man. Y'all gotta want some food.
A name, huh?
Hey. We'll call him Buddy. Alright.
Stay safe.
Everybody's a buddy around these parts. Hey, you want no food? I couldn't give him food? Oh, bitch. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside here. Knock everything down. Leave. Alright, Cat, will you talk to me now? Yeah. Yeah.
A name, huh?
Man, I got you some food, dog. You wanna try out some of this tuna? Yeah. That's his favorite right there. Alright, I'm gonna leave him. I'll come back and give you a pet. See what happens. I'm gonna go to this store right here. Knock everything over again. Yeah, that's what I do. Fuck your store. Another one.
A name, huh?
I'll call you Pepper.
Stay safe.
It's the cat homies. I'm back. You know what I'm back for. I'm gonna try to knock down this table. This table off here. Yeah. Fuck these tables. Alright? Now leave. Cause fuck your store. That's some slight disrespect, that's all.
A name, huh?
It's Pepper. I'm gonna give Pepper some food also. We're gonna take some of this beef. Yeah. I mean, ain't really much I can really knock down with this stuff over here. Alright, I'm satisfied. God damn it.
A name, huh?
I'm gonna just give you a person name. Alright.
Stay safe.
You don't look like a pickle, you don't like a Billy. I mean a blue. Alright. I probably don't even gotta go that far just for this reset, but that's what I'm doing.
A name, huh?
I'm gonna give you some food too. We'll get some of that chicken. Alright. I should be able to pet y'all now, right?
A name, huh? Who's a good boy?
Oh, that didn't really do nothing. God damn it.
A name, huh?
So what happens if I give you more food? Okay, that fills him up. Damn. 5,000 points for that? A near-death belt. Thank you. Hold up. I'm gonna befriend all the cats in this area.
A name, huh? Who's a good boy?
Come on, I need the gray one and the orange one. There we go.
A name, huh?
Need some more food. Just some of this beef. Man, the amount of points you get for this is insane. Insane. God damn it.
A name, huh?
I'm gonna stare at you affectionately. Alright, I'll try this one more time. Hey, W.
A name, huh?
I'm gonna give you more little thing of food too. Let's go. I'm on level 3 with the cats. Level 3, I made 15,000 points. 15,000. By doing nothing really. That is amazing. I got so many points I don't know what to do. Apparently. Alright. Let me finally go to the school then. Oh. You know, she probably inside of the... Oh, the faculty room was on the second floor or something? I thought the faculty room was on the third.
Excuse me, Yagami-san?
Huh? Koda-san, what's up? Did a teacher call you over?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you.
Okay.
I saw it on the news earlier. Mikoshiba-sensei was killed. But you already knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I figured you knew something.
Guess that's why you've been asking about him. You should have told us, man.
I couldn't. I knew how hard you guys would have taken it.
You know who did it? I mean, a lot for us to know. Seeing how he looked after us and all.
We're still in the dark about that, mostly. Unless you guys have any leads. All we have to go on is he was probably killed soon after he stopped going to class.
So... he really was murdered.
He said on TV it took them 2 months to find the body. Could that mean it happened on the day he went missing?
A good theory, Matsun, but you're starting to sound like one of those mystery club geeks.
Oh, what did Sawa-sensei tell you? She give you anything solid?
Nah, we didn't really get into it yesterday. Way too many, other things came up.
Damn. It's just... it's hard hearing all this, man. Will you at least keep us posted if you find out anything?
No promises, I'm afraid. But hey, I'm glad you guys are warming up to me.
I'm Matsui, by the way.
That's more like it.
Could you keep me in the loop too? I didn't like Mikoshiba-sensei much, but I never imagined this. Now I'm kinda conflicted about the whole thing.
I get that.
Anyway, I should get going.
Look, I feel the same way.
Hey, Sawa-sensei?
Look, I know I can't keep you off campus. I don't have that kind of authority. But would you please stop bothering me?
Can you at least tell me what happened yesterday?
Enough! How many times must I repeat myself?
Look, she better man up, alright?
Hey, Tsukumo? It's me. You think you can
Right.
pin down where Mikoshiba's body was discovered?
Of course. In fact, I can do that pretty quickly. Why? Did you want to go there now?
That's the idea.
Okay, but do note that it's been a few days since they found him. The police may have already scooped up the evidence.
Yeah, but I want to check it out anyway. Then I can decide if it was a waste of time.
In other words, you've got a detective's intuition? What a superpower to have. Okay, here we go. They found Mikoshiba's body in an abandoned building near Sakura River.
Oh, it's
Near a small
get off
park.
my dick.
On the second floor of the building specifically. The first floor is just a bunch of empty boutiques.
You're the man, Tsukumo. Thanks.
Did I just confuse myself? I think I did. Okay, there we go. W find missions. I don't hear nothing.
What the?
You know what? F it. Stupid squirrel. Stupid squirrel. Anyway, let's go to the crime scene. We also got a new mission we can do. Are you telling me they didn't even find them that far from the school? That's insane. Insane. That's usually how it be though. Damn.
What a waste.
Yeah, that was it, right? Going through the window. Oh, okay. Gotta go to the back. Take my ass to the back.
What the?
Wait, ain't that the entry point? I know I'm not crazy. Am I crazy?
Suspicious.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Look for a starting point. A starting point. Hold up. What's up there? Yeah, it's hardcore parkour. Man, look, I'm gonna take this toughness Z. Did I drop down something? Woo! Alright, that was not the case. That was not the case. Let's try this again. Okay, you know what? I feel a little stupid. There we go. God damn it. I did it.
Hello? Anybody here? Coming through. Now, where exactly was the body? There's gotta be some clues that'll give me that.
Wait, do I just jump down? Okay. It's the murder spot.
Huh? Are these burn marks?
Yeah.
What the?
That's all you had? Man, what the fuck?
Hey, I heard something. Who's there? State your name and purpose.
Well...
Get some backup over here.
Hey, now, wait a second. Can we maybe talk this out?
Put your hands up and turn around. Who are you and what were you up to? Takayuki Yagami. The Yagami Detective Agency.
Yeah, in Kamurocho.
Weren't you the guy at Seirio yesterday? I could have sworn I saw your face there.
Huh? Maybe.
The name's Watanabe. Kanagawa PD Division 1. Charmed, I'm sure. This fella here is Sakurai.
Sup?
So, you think barging into a crime scene was a real bright idea?
What? I thought you guys were done here. I figured I could take a look around. What?
You wouldn't happen to be working with Genda Law, would you?
Huh?
You here on Shirosaki-sensei's business? Saori Shirosaki, right? The grouchy one.
Okay, how'd you know?
Well, it started when Mikoshiba's body turned up. Once our investigation kicked off, we found out about that pervert cop in Tokyo. Seems he knew where the body would be. But when we went to go see him, HQ pumped the brakes. They said no interviews on this one. Much to our amusement, we ended up being directed to Shirosaki, the perv's lawyer. So being that Genda Law office is in Kamurocho, and you're a Kamurocho detective working your case, that means either the two of you are connected, or I'm really losing my touch.
Well, you've certainly got my number. Now that you know, how about taking these cuffs off?
Smooth, but the jury's still out on you, pal. First, you got any thoughts on all that?
On anything specific?
The part about HQ locking us out of interviewing a Hara, smart guy. Here we are with a material witness who it turns out knew about a corpse rotting away for 2 months. And those Tokyo chuckleheads just shut us out. Balls even for those tight asses.
Ihara was Tokyo PD, so wouldn't they want to protect him? They probably want it handled discreetly.
Nah, if only it were that simple. This isn't about protection. They get burnt real bad if they tried to bury this shit under the rug. Besides, not only is this cop a nasty creep, he's got ties to a fucking murder. If another prefecture blows the lid on that, the top brass may as well kiss their jobs goodbye. Heads would roll. They've got to wash the shit stains off their laundry to keep their asses clean.
Yeah, I could see how that makes sense.
Anyway, so HQ told us their boys would look into Ihara. What we had to do was hand them our notes on the murder. Can you believe that crap? Like hell we're gonna bend over for them. But look where that's got us. Now nobody's interrogated Ihara.
Are Kanagawa and Tokyo PD really fighting over who gets the credit? Don't tell me they're that petty.
Like you wouldn't believe. Well, the higher-ups play intel hoarding games. Ihara is just sitting pretty. Shit. The cop's supposed to be chasing down the perps. Instead, here I am with my hands tied, bitching to a PI.
So I'm your therapist now.
I was gonna take you down to the station and put the squeeze on you. But if you're a half-decent detective, maybe we could collaborate.
Oh yeah?
I mean, you came all the way from Kamurocho to sniff around here, right? I highly doubt you found much. But tell me something I don't know and maybe the cuffs will fall off.
You proposing a deal?
Depends on if what you've got is worth making one.
Okay. How about this?
What the hell?
Hiro Mikoshiba. Was this taken here? Right before he died?
Where did you get this? What kind of shit you trying to pull?
I could tell you better with the cuffs off.
You're craftier than I thought. Fine. Let him loose. Alright, let me get this straight. Right before you met up with this Seiryo High teacher, a strange woman showed up with this photo?
Yeah. I couldn't get a good look at her. But it seems whatever threat she made worked. Sawa-sensei wouldn't say a thing after that.
Sawa's the one who supervised Mikoshiba for his student teaching program.
I know that. So, this woman you're talking about must have had it in with the culprits. You know, they were working in a group.
That's quite a revelation. What makes you so sure about that?
Sakurai, show him the photo of the body. And spare me the protocol lecture. I'm sick of this going nowhere. If Hotshot here is gonna look into Ihara for us, we may as well take advantage of it.
You're the boss, Nabe-san.
I like him. I like him a lot. He's like, man, I'm just trying to get this shit over with.
Mikoshiba was last seen alive 2 months ago, October 7th, 6:30 a.m. He was talking to his mother as he exited their house back in the city. Since there were no other sightings of him, it's likely he was abducted a short ways from his home. This had to be done by vehicle, as common sense would tell us. So there must have been at least 2 suspects, a driver and a handler. If it were me, I'd have put 3 on the job.
So that's why you figured it was a group effort. Sounds logical to me.
Mm-hmm. Now, according to the autopsy report, they found food in the poor guy's stomach. Based on how digested it was, we can assume he was killed at least an hour after breakfast, putting it around 7:30. And not long after, he was brought here. His throat was slit with a knife. Get all that hot shot? And what was our friend Ehara doing at that time? The old perv was walking through Ikebukuro's ticket gates around 7:43 a.m. This was stated in court and corroborated by multiple security tapes.
But if that's true, he couldn't possibly have killed Mikoshiba. It's 30 kilometers between here and Ikebukuro.
Yeah, that's the meat of his alibi. Yet somehow he knew Mikoshiba's body would be discovered 2 months after his arrest, despite being in custody the whole time. So there's no doubt he's connected to the killers. If we could just put the screws to him, he'd squeal. Damn it, HQ! Why the hell are we out here working the site if it's already been picked clean?
All right, Nabe-san. Deep breaths.
Yeah. But do you see why we've got to get someone in to talk to Ehara? Hell, beg Shirosaki-sensei for a visit if you have to. HQ can't say squat about his attorney visiting.
What you said raises some questions of my own, about the crime scene and the body.
Oh yeah? Ask away then.
How narrow is the window for Mikoshiba's estimated time of death?
Based on how digested his breakfast was, he was killed somewhere between 7:30 and noon on the morning of October 7th.
Pretty impressed you can narrow it down like that with a 2-month-old corpse.
Yeah, well, the window gets much bigger if we consider the possibility that the killers forced Mikoshiba to eat. At any point after the kidnapping, they could have made him eat a typical Mikoshiba family breakfast.
It's possible. All they had to do was make him say what he usually eats.
Good, we're on the same page. Now, if we take into account the decomposition of the body, Mikoshiba's estimated time of death actually ranges from 7:30 a.m. on October 7th all the way to the end of that month. So about 3 weeks.
3 weeks? That's a massive gap. Can't we narrow it down further?
The body's just too decomposed to do that. But expand the time frame all you want. Ehara was in custody through the whole thing, so he couldn't have done the deed.
Right. He spent 2 months behind bars. Hate to think a different crime got him such a strong alibi.
In any case, someone else killed Mikoshiba. And if we could just get in the same room as him, we'd know who that is.
What was the victim's cause of death? The news called it a massive hemorrhage.
Yup. They slit his throat and let him bleed to death. After tying him to a chair, the killer stood behind him. And lifting his chin with his left hand, his right hand slid the knife.
Sounds like you guys have that bit on lockdown, huh?
It's one of the few things we're sure of.
That's a wild thing to be sure of.
I noticed the burn marks on the floor in the shape of an arrow. What's with that?
Somebody lit flares here, the ones that shoot red smoke. It was only a matter of time before the fire department got called, and they're the ones who stumbled on the body. Pretty obvious the culprit set up a smoke signal to make sure the body got found. They probably had the timing all worked out with Ehara so he could predict the body's discovery from maximum impact. And that's exactly what he did, just as the judge handed down the sentence.
What would be the point of that, though?
For all I know, he just wanted to blow everyone's minds.
What shape was the body in when it was found?
Full of maggots and decomposing bad. His hands were zip-tied behind the chair, securing him in place. The cause of death was the throat wound, but before that, they really worked him over. Rough way for the guy to go.
Damn.
They even broke all his fingers. On both hands.
That sounds painful.
Fucked up, right? I'm guessing a professional did this. Could be Yakuza, could be Mafia, take your pick. We've got some guys checking that angle out too, just to make sure there's no stone left unturned.
Alright, my bad.
Doesn't this place have a manager? I'm sure it wasn't always like this.
There is a property owner. He's been around Ijincho forever, but the building's been deserted for 2 years. Apparently, there was a padlock to keep the homeless out, but it was long gone by the time they found the body. Broken by the killers, most likely.
W. I'm glad you're gonna have food.
How narrow is the window? Pretty.
Yeah.
Seen that.
Has the murder weapon been found?
No. There were no weapons at the scene. A real shame. That'd be some decisive evidence.
So when you said it was a knife, was that a guess based on analyzing the wound?
I wouldn't call it a guess. The coroner outright stated that the weapon was a sharp knife-like instrument.
I think I'm starting to get the picture here. That should be it for questions.
Tell me, you detectives out in Kamurocho always this hands-on?
Sorry, what?
I'm saying you guys work quick. We had barely set foot in Seiryo High, and you already had the run of the place. Hell, you even closed in on that Sawa Sensei and got a meeting with her.
I was just lucky to have been there on another case.
Is that right? What? What's wrong?
Somebody's spying on us with binoculars.
No shit?
3 men, 30s probably. The one with binoculars is wearing a black jacket. My number's on my card!
Yagami!
Hey, wait up! You won't get away!
Oh, for real. I know that. Really?
You won't get away.
Did you have to really do this? I know, man. That worked. Ooh, basketball. I can kick it. I know I can kick it. Bam! Ooh, another basketball. Get it. Bam! Nothing else will happen, did you? Ooh, a bucket. Oh, they didn't let me kick the bucket. God, son of a bitch.
Give me a break here!
They're just gonna keep the bucket. I would have had him. Dumbass got tired anyway. I almost kicked him with the bucket.
Damn, hotshot. You're quick on your feet. So let's hear why this fool had eyes on us.
He claims he just wanted to see the scene for himself.
It's true. Ask the other 2 guys with me. They'll be here any minute.
So you were here gawking, is that it? Better than busting in like you own the place.
I thought that was water under the bridge.
So, who are you? Why'd you run?
I ran because I saw a cop jump out a window and charge at me. Are you saying you'd stick around if you saw that?
He thinks you're a cop. Should we get you a badge and a hat?
I'd be honored.
You have any ID on you?
Will my license work?
Kake-san, age 30.
What do you do for work?
Oh, I'm just a professional pencil pusher. Biotech, planning and management.
Are your other two pals biologists too?
No, one's an investor and the other's a consultant. We all went to high school together.
Says here you have a Tokyo address. What brings you to Yokohama?
Oh, well, I'm organizing a class reunion in Chinatown. So I came to scope out the location in advance.
This ain't the way to Chinatown, pal.
Oh, we thought since we came all the way to Yokohama, we might as well peek at the crime scene.
Pretty morbid idea, isn't it?
I suppose.
What high school did you all attend?
Kurakawa Academy, a private school in Tokyo. Hey, over here!
We'll need to verify your buddy's identification as well. I suggest you all cooperate.
Like, oh, y'all phony.
Nabi-san!
All right, you jokers are free to go. Appreciate you being so civil. Guess that settles it. We're just dumbass rubberneckers. Tough break, huh? Draw you went through chasing them down.
I don't mind. My motto's to always swing for the fences.
Yeah, well, your strikeout was pretty amusing. The guy who goes down swinging is alright in my book. Now that that's settled, give my regards to Shirosaki-sensei. We get some dirt on Ehara soon.
Going back to Yokohama 99. There's a side mission.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's great.
Does that mean? Insane. Is that the cat? That's a different cat. Hmm?
We did it. I man got there first, didn't he?
Yep. Excuse me.
Huh.
Yeah, the cats wouldn't be around him if he was actually hurting them, I don't think.
I see.
Call him kind of racist. You know what? That was kind of racist. I'm not gonna lie.
Ah.
He putting cat piss in the soup. There's cat piss in the ramen, damn it.
Huh?
Ugh. He put his finger in the ramen. You know what? Fuck it. I'll eat it too. Alright. You hungry? You're gonna smash it. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, you guys. I'll do that later. Got 13,000 points. Alright. Oh, I have to do the wiretapping thing now? Son of a bitch. Alright. Let's do the wiretapping thing. It's at the B. It's at the B.
You don't make sense. Well...
Huh?
Hey! Yagamishi!
Yep.
You know what? I was not paying attention.
I owe you one.
Hey.
Sure.
Nah. Huh?
Alright, Sukumo, this is long.
Gotcha.
This damn game has a habit of overly explaining stuff. Alright, looking for a bug in the parking lot. Looking for a bug in the parking lot.
Not really picking it up. Signal's weak. I think I'm facing the wrong way. Bingo. Coming from this way.
Alright.
Huh?
Excuse me. Oh. Yep. Hmm? Huh?
That bitch got up out of there. Alright, man, this is actually not old. Big deal. Alright. Fuck that.
Hello?
Yagami-san, do you have a minute? It's Shirosaki.
Oh, I was just about to call you. I was gonna say, I've got some leads
Hear
on
her
murder.
say it, Shirosaki, is very
By the way,
strange.
you wouldn't happen to know a detective
She usually
Watanabe,
just says
would
it's sorry,
you?
sorry.
From Kanagawa PD?
Oh, yes. He came asking me about the harassment case. Apparently he couldn't interview Ehara, so he got us instead.
Want to know why that is? Apparently Tokyo PD suspects Ehara might be linked to the murder in some way. And since they don't want Kanagawa stealing the show, they're blocking their investigators out.
That does make sense. Not in a bureaucratic way.
By the way, when's your next appointment with Ehara?
As soon as we're ready, honestly. Did you want to come along?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. But I'd like to do a bit more research beforehand. I want to know exactly how Ehara's crime played out.
Funny you should say that. Hoshino-kun just told me he's going to re-inspect the crime scene tomorrow. He said it'd be best to plot Ehara's movement from Ikebukuro all the way to Shinjuku, where he was caught.
No kidding. Then I ought to go with.
If that's the case, hold on one sec.
Okay.
Yagami-san? It's me, Hoshino. I'm stoked to hear you'll be helping me out tomorrow.
I'm stoked to be there. Oh, and could you bring the statements from Ehara's arrest with you? It'd be a huge help if you could walk me through what happened on site.
You got it. We'll be starting from Ikebukuro Station, so just meet me there tomorrow.
Will do. See you then.
Alright, I think it's when they find out something big. Or they... I think it was something big right here. I can't remember. But I believe it was. Ooh, monies. Alright. Ikebukuro. I'm gonna stop right here. We're on chapter 4 now. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, we're just getting through these chapters pretty quickly. Not gonna lie. Alright. That's gonna be the end of my stream. I appreciate everybody that came through. Everybody that stayed, everybody that didn't. Everybody that lurked. I appreciate it. Wait, what? Insane. Anyway, I hope everybody have a good rest of the day. I'm not going to pass it off to, this time. But yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow as we continue playing through this game. And yeah, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Y'all have a good one. Peace.